with our location breakdown structure. After that, we need to insert our quantities. The quantities relevant to our anticipated tasks, the tasks to be done in this project. So the way we insert quantities, you'll find here a button called Bill of Quantities. Go there and you'll find your location breakdown structure on the right. You will click on Bill of Quantities down here. All right. And you will see that Vico software have arranged the quantities for you in a hierarchical manner. So you could either insert room quantities by choosing the room level. Yeah, so you will insert room by room quantities, or you go to the level or the story level, and there you could insert the story level quantities, or you could go to the zone level and you insert zone level quantities or projects. All right, so you'll have only one quantity. Yeah, there is a problem. The problem is if you go to the room level quantities, you will find that we only have the ground and the first levels, but whereas the underground and level 2 has gone. And it happens to be that Vico software, the reason why these disappeared, if we go to flow line view again, it happens to be that Vico software presumes that if these cells are left empty with no name, then the upper level is neglected. So the way to resolve this is to right click on the upper level where this room is empty, insert a location. We need to insert just one location. All right, so it's one location. Rename it to understand that this location doesn't mean anything to us. We don't want to use it. We rename it to some dash and repeat the same process for all locations. And there you go. So now what this is saying is that the underground story has only one big room which takes all its area, which is called dash. Okay, so when we go to the quantities again, we'll find that we have now all our stories. Okay, now I could insert all the quantities for all these stories manually, but there is another more convenient way to do this, is by using a spreadsheet or an Excel sheet to insert quantities. And that would be a bit more convenient, especially when integrating quantity surveying software, as we will see in future classes. So I'll copy all and I'll create a new blank workbook or spreadsheet from Excel, and I'll go to the upper left cell and paste. And there you go. We've created an Excel sheet with all the columns needed and formalized as per Vico's format. Now, we need to know how this is read. Well, the way this is read is as following. Referring to this slide, we've got some quantities that are related to the project level tasks. For example, site preparation is only done once for the whole project. So that's a project level task. Excavation is done for each zone or each building. So that's a zone level task. Pouring the concrete for these slabs is done at a story level. So it's done only for level 1 and level 2 for some zones. All right, and also the flooring activities are done at a room by room level. All right, so this Excel sheet is exactly organized as this slide. Whatever quantities relevant to a project level task goes below this title in this column. Whatever quantities are relevant to zone level task go below these titles. So we have this zone, this zone, this zone, this zone. Yeah, so these are the quantities related to zone level tasks. They go below these columns. Similarly, any quantity related to a story level task go below these titles. So here, 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 yeah. So these are the columns that we will use for story level quantities, and so on and so forth. And similarly, quantities related to the room levels goes below these columns. All right. Now, to make this more explicit, let's format our Excel sheet a bit. So I'll draw a line below these titles. So I'll draw a line below these titles to differentiate between titles and user input. Okay. Also, I'll draw a frame to depict that everything below this relates to the whole project. Okay. So that's a frame. I'll draw this frame in red. Okay. So that's our project. And similarly, I draw a frame depicting our zones. That would be an orange frame. So this is one zone. Okay, that's another zone. And I'll draw another frame depicting the floor levels. I'll draw this on blue. Well, you do not need to do this. And there you go. So this, whatever goes below this on the upper corner of the red frame, whatever goes here is a project level quantity. So now I'll copy and paste these items in here. We have the code, we have the item's name, consumption rate, and I leave the cost empty. Now, we will put the quantities. So for the site preparation, this is done only once for the whole project. That's 1,400 meters squared. We put the quantity here, and the very last column is where we put the unit. If the unit is meter squared, Vico reads it as M2, and we need to write it as it is formulated in Vico. So 1,400 meters squared. And excavation is done zone by zone. That's 100 meter cubed for every zone. So what's happening for excavation, let's refer back to our drawing. So we will do excavation for zone 1 for this building, and also for zone 2. Of course, we will excavate to construct our foundations. So we will do excavation for zone 1, zone 2, and also for the swimming pool. We will need excavation for the swimming pool, but the quantities of the excavated area in zone 3 and zone 6 are less than the excavated volumes in the other zones. So let's presume we will excavate 100 meter cubed for the buildings and 50 meter cubed for the swimming pools. All right. So let's put that in the Excel sheet. So 100. So again, whatever goes below this column are zone-based quantities below these columns. So for zone 1, I need to put the quantity in this below this column. Zone 2, below this column. That's zone 2 is a building, so that's 100 meter cube. Zone 3 now is a swimming pool, so that's 50 meter cube. Yeah, zone 3 is a swimming pool. And again, zone 4, that's zone 4. It's 100. Zone 5, 100. And finally, zone 6 is a 50. And the unit is meter cubed. Alright? So I'll do the same thing now for pouring these slabs. We have slabs for level 1 in zone 1, and we have a slab in level 2 in zone 1, and we have a slab in level 1 in zone 2, but we don't have any slab in level 2 of zone 2. Alright? And that's the same for zone 4 and 5, but zone 3 and 6 doesn't have any slabs, so there will be empty or zero quantities of zones 3 and 6. So the slabs are 30 meters square, starting from zone 1. That's this cell represents the quantity of concrete of the slab at level 1 at zone 1 at our project. Okay, so that's 30 meters squared for level 1. Again, level 2, that's another 30. Alright. And we do the same thing for level 1 at zone 2. But there is nothing at level 2 at zone 2 because zone 2 is a one-story building. So there is nothing at level 2. So here we'll have a 30 again. And zone 3 has nothing. Zone 4, which is this one, has two stories as well. So we'll pour 2 slabs. We have one slab here at level 1. It's 30 meters square. We have another slab at level 2 here. Sorry, it's here. It's 30. We have another slab at level 2. That's another 30. And zone 5 also has one story. So we have a slab for level 1. That's 30. And nothing for level 2. And zone 6 has no slabs. Okay. So we're done now from these slabs, pouring the concrete for the slabs. For the ceramic tiles, let's assume 15. So this is like one slab, we'll divide it into 2, assuming we only have 2 rooms in this building. So we have 15 meters square, 15 meters square. Level 1 also is 15, 15. And level 2 has nothing. So level 2 has no flooring. We're referring to this zone 1, level 2. But zone 1, level 2 has floorings. And zone 2, level 1 only has flooring, which is here, 15, 15. And level 2 has nothing. What else? Zone 4. Where is zone 4? Zone 4 has zone 4 level 1. Zone 4 level 1 has, or zone 4 ground floor, 15, 15. Zone 4 level 1. So I'm done with these 2 levels. Sorry, zone 5 ground floor also. That's 15, 15. And that's it. There is no level 2, zone 3, zone 5. So this is empty, nothing in here. And zone 6 has nothing. There's no flooring for zone 6. And that's it. these are the quantities for 4 tasks. So what we will do now, we will take these quantities back to Vico software, and don't forget the units. So for the concrete pouring, that's meter square. For the flooring, that's meter square. And now copy all the rows that include quantities in them. So I'll grab row 6, 7, 8, 9, and we could grab some 2 empty rows as well to make sure everything in here is included. Copy this, go to Vico software, bill of quantities, and highlight on the upper left cell, which is this one, and click paste. And there you go, all the quantities now are inserted. And just to confirm, everything is as we had in our Excel sheet. Check this out. So it's all the same. Click OK, and there you go. Now to reconfirm, double click on site preparation, select project level. So site preparation is done at a project level, meter square, everything is fine. Excavation, double click on it and change this, the show quantities on level, change it to, so the excavation is done at zone level, so we'll select zone, and there you go, everything is at zone level. We have for zone 1, we have 100 meter cube, and for zone 2, zone 3 is a swimming pool, which is 50 meter cube, and so on and so forth. Click OK, and check the pouring concrete slab, change this to level, and there you go. So the slab is poured for only level 1 and 2, there is no slabs in here. And for zone 2, because it's a 1-story building, so it's poured only for level 1. Zone 3 is a swimming pool, so it doesn't have any slab. Zone 4, 5, and so on and so forth. Ceramic tiles, we have them at a room level, which is correct, and it seems fine. Okay, and that's it for the quantities.